Hello guys, and welcome to episode 20 of my Total War Rome 2 playthrough, playing as the Sassanids on very hard difficulty. And today it's time to continue the conquest of Anatolia and Africa. We have done most of the movement for this turn, I believe. Xerxes can't reach the First Legion to poison them, so I think I'm actually just going to sabotage the wells at Pergamum, and that should affect the garrison for if we attack in the future with Avengers First Cavalry. That might also force the First Legion to stay in defense in that area. Okay, so that's all we're going to do for this turn. We have 2,000 left over, but I think I'm just going to leave it. We will move on to the next turn, I think. Unless, let me just check out these events. Order of the Steppe Tribal Confederation. Okay, are we at war with them? Enemy minor settlement, we are, okay. Yeah, we're now at war with the Horde of the Steppe instead of the Ayaste. I'm surprised that my satrapies are allowing this settlement to be controlled by rebels. That seems like a really silly idea. But it seems that the military actions against Lydia and Galatia are now making Hispania very friendly towards us. The projected trade value is also 766, which is nothing to be shrugged off. That is pretty high. Maybe I just ignore Hispania for now and focus on finishing off Lydia and Galatia, take out Rome, move towards Italy with an invasion there, and then we move down to Africa and take this province in order to complete the game. That might be the best way to do it, because I'm always going to be recruiting new units either at my capital or in Anatolia. So let's just get a trade agreement for now. I think that would be a good idea.
Senate, welcome. Speak, friend of Rome, and honor us all with wit and...
Okay, they still rejected it, even with that. Okay. So 68 relations in favor of us, but still denying the trade agreement. Interesting. That only tells me that maybe the AI is prepping to attack me. I don't know, we'll move on to the next turn and see what happens. We did lose Sinope previously, but then Hormizd came through and took their walled settlement, so we might get attacked somewhere by Lydia. Okay, so we're going to lose Pessinus. This is kind of half what I expected to happen anyway, so we'll just let that happen. They lost 16 men and killed 440. That's pretty savage. Okay, we're now being attacked here by the First Legion. This could be actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. We do have immortal infantry. It's really going to be dependent on whether or not my skirmishers can do as much damage as I want them to. Because they could demolish units of Roman levies on their own if we just skirmish them. We're going to have to go ahead and fight this on the battle map. They don't have too many skirmishers themselves, so I'm hoping that we can kind of just kite them and kill them off that way. Alright. So let's have all of the infantry. I'm not sure if we can get units on ground here. Kind of awkward. I know we can here, so we'll do so there. We'll get the leader and these two units of infantry to just jump onto land closest to the settlement that they can. We might be able to do so over here, but I'm not so sure, but we'll bring them over that direction anyway. All of the skirmishers can all just line up like so, and we'll come on to land over here. These are also slingers. Actually, so it's all of these guys. Well, holy moly, that's a lot of dudes. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough space to fit them all on this side. I might just bring some more over to the other side just in case. And what about these fire pot ones? How do these work? I'm not entirely sure. I think they just light these pots, don't they, and then ram into the enemy. They're only hamster infantry, so I guess I'll just sort of keep them out of the way for now. Is that everything? I think it is. We can defend this square, I think, quite nicely, so we'll just line up the spearmen there. And I'm going to have to just rush my infantry to help defend. Ideally what I want to do is kind of create the L like this, so that when units are engaged, my javelins can just slam the circle here. So we'll try and upkeep that, but it's going to be hard to do. Let's start the battle, and we'll see where we can land our troops. We can't land them anywhere here. We can land them on here, so we'll do that. Yeah, I think I can just tuck them all there. That's fine. Right, these lot all need to get on to... Yeah, that's okay. And these guys can all go on here. Alright, let's do that.
Take heart, men, for we stand ready to meet our foe. Dogs, they can't cry out, but we are above such petty.
Okay, already beached these guys. That's actually good because they're just going to be in position to hold up this formation that I wanted.
Orders.
Good.
Our oars are set.
The only awkward thing is all of my missile forces aren't going to be in the right spots. We do have 4 missile forces coming up on this side.
Support ships at your command. Disembark!
Okay, good.
Assault ships ready for orders.
Or maybe they'll split off some of the army to come deal with all these skirmishes anyway. Who knows? Crazy. I love the sound of those horns.
Javelin men, kudos! Quick march!
Time to run over, boys. Get into position sooner than later. I think I'll just have the Persian spearmen hold that front line, and we'll have the Hamster infantry sort of be the pilar bait. Okay, good. These guys can sort of stand back. We do have an extra couple units here, which is nice. I might just have one for the center there, and we'll have the leader sort of behind. He does have Inspire actually, which is nice. Let's have the mercenary spear infantry come over here. Just get in there. And there's only a small amount of those. There's quite a lot of Persian skirmishers, so we can definitely make good use of those if we get them into position soon enough. They're definitely running into this element very quickly, so I'm going to have to be a little bit worried about that. I'm just hoping that maybe my reinforcing skirmishers from these boats over here can just like hammer their rear units. Might even be able to throw into their rear though. Would be good. It's just a very awkward deployment for me. I wish I could almost put them on land. Might just get these Hamster infantry to land as well. It's just so I don't have to bother with the Navy tab. Those Roman levies are giving me a chance to get these spearmen into position. I might just have to have these spearmen control this area, or we might have to fight the Roman levies on that left side. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, the Hampshire infantry going to take the brunt of those Roman levies. That's good. Honestly, these mercenary swordsmen are able to throw their
At your service.
shots, which is nice. We're getting our units into position as well. Okay, we've actually engaged quite nicely. Alright, let's have these guys push forwards. We did get a couple of skirmishes into there, but we're going to have to, like, engage here, I think. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. Let's grab these skirmishers. And I think what we might be able to do is sort of finish off these two units of Roman levies quite quickly if the missiles are placed correctly. Like these javelin men throwing into those Roman levies is going to work very well indeed.
Javelin men!
They'll throw into the Vigilades with the skirmishers, I think. Okay, so that's good. Men are wavering, that's going to be the Hampshire, that's fine. These guys need to come into this engagement. We need to make sure these guys are keeping up. I'm going to split them into two groups, I think. We'll have one come around this way, and we'll have the other lot come around this way. That is a unit back here as well. We don't want them to run anywhere. So let's just make them fire into these Roman levies. Okay, good. So I'll make them a group, and we'll make these guys a group.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's going to be one of my infantry units, I think. Probably these mercenary swordsmen.
Ready and waiting.
Let's just get the attack in there, and I'm going to line up my leader behind those as well. Do we want to get engaged? I don't think we do. I'm going to pull back my general, and we'll have him sort of line up behind. Oh, does he not have the Inspire ability? That kind of sucks. We've definitely done a lot of damage to these Roman levies, and the Vigilades are pretty much dead already. Okay, Roman levies are taking a lot of damage. Okay, we'll just continue. Might get some javelin men to sort of run to the left side. We'll turn off the skirmish. I need to turn off the skirmish of all of the javelins, honestly. Let's just do that quick. Actually, these guys probably do want to skirmish. Actually, maybe not.
By your command.
Right, we are killing off a lot of their skirmishers with each of those volleys. That's good. That's good. Okay. Let's maybe push in with the Immortal Infantry. They're definitely already getting attacked. On this side, the Persian Spearmen are holding relatively well against Roman levies. We're going to have these guys turn around soon as well, once those Roman levies are dead. Like javelin shots in the side are deadly against levies like this, so get it coming in from the other side as well. These ones are going to attack these guys. We'll have these actually on skirmish. I don't want to have to like physically engage those guys.
Commander.
How are we doing? It says it's 50-50 at the moment, so that's a good thing. Let's maybe just sandwich these infantry because they've kind of left us in a position to do so. Yeah, we'll just line up with mercenary swordsmen, and I think I'll just throw them into the back of this fight.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Awaiting orders. Infantry.
Oh god, that's not good.
Orders, Commander. My lord.
Unless
Advance at speed.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Unless I can get a couple of these squads to come in and shoot them in the back. We'll have the unit that's used up all of its ammunition get engaged there. These guys can continue their volleys. So can these guys. These ones probably need to wait here. And it seems as though we've crushed their skirmishers, so that's good. I'll just make sure to kill off the
One of our units
slingers.
has used all its ammunition.
Although that's using up, yeah, loads of ammunition, which is not exactly what I want. And we have done a lot of damage with the ammunition, but we need ammunition left to take on the infantry here. And at the moment, we don't have much. Let's get these guys ready to charge in. These guys have used up ammunition, so those can engage here. Okay.
Yours to command. Slingers! What are your orders? Javelin men!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Commander!
This is awkward.
We await your command.
We don't want these guys engaged.
Advance at speed!
That's annoying.
At your service.
Our men flee the field of battle.
I guess we'll just have to,
This is a
and
shameful
then
display.
maybe have...
Orders!
The only trouble with this engagement is these are the only dudes left with ammunition.
Awaiting orders!
We've won against these Rhodian slingers, so we're just going to have to run them down. Oh dear.
Immortal!
Right, what are my immortals doing? They're doing relatively well, I think.
Missiles at your command!
Guys have to engage, we have to engage there as well.
At the ready!
We are absolutely crushing this Roman levy unit. This has gone downhill
Our
very
men
quickly.
flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Orders! At the double! We are at your command!
Okay, best bet here is just to attack these guys, and then just spray these guys with missiles.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Shameful display. Looks like we may have lost the settlement and our navy at that, which is frustrating.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
This Roman levy is just too strong.
Javelin men!
And I couldn't get my missiles into position. Like if they were all in this kill pit and I had all of my missiles surrounding these, this would be like over. But I just couldn't get it done,
Orders, my lord!
which is really, really unfortunate. And yeah, now we're just being charged down here. Let's just hit these guys with the missiles. Just have those
Our men
skirmishing.
flee the field
Fire.
of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh,
At the ready! At the double!
right, we have lots of immortal infantry left, but we're facing hundreds of Roman levies here on their own. They're not going to last too long.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, that's a chain route. We don't have any ammunition left. Cost the enemy victory. A valiant defeat. So I think the navy will survive. Just a shame that we lost that settlement, I guess. It's fine. We can deal with it. With their army like torn in half, we can quite simply crush them with an auto-resolve from one of our own armies. I thought that navy would be good enough to stop anything from happening to Ephesus, but apparently not. Definitely weakened them in the process though. Yeah, our navy was actually destroyed. I probably should have watched that death sequence since I don't think we're probably going to see it again. I can't believe we got more banditry. Probably another 1% tick, which is ridiculous. Alright, riot in the capital. A riot has started in your capital. You suspect that it was instigated by one of the other political parties. How do you react? Crush the riot. Accuse in public, accuse in private. We're going to allow trade for more exotic animals as well. Alright, before the map zooms off in one direction or another, let's figure out what we're going to do next. So we are in range to attack Pessinus with both the Forgotten Warriors and Avengers First Cavalry. Avengers First Cavalry is also in range to take Pergamum though. And if I hit this with a military sabotage, that will probably be a very easy takeover. What I'm a little bit worried about is having Forgotten Warriors attack this legion.
My lord.
Could be pretty damn awkward, or it could work out very well indeed. Because we have way more troops than them.
For you, my lord.
Right, before we do any of that, let's just go from top to bottom. We'll get our spies into position. Let's have Parmis first of all head towards Moreau and start sabotaging this place. Oh, I didn't want to poison the wells there, that was pointless. But we can still hit their army with our other spy, so maybe that works out in our favour. Schmidt's commandos can get on land here and, well, they're already on land, but we can have them move up to the edge of the region, and we can have the executors of the Fire of Great Purpose head down towards Axum, I think. Is there anywhere I can come on land down here? This is kind of awkward. We've done a lot of damage there. Maybe what I do is we'll just zoom up behind Schmidt's commandos and we'll back them up in taking out Moreau, and then we'll do like the double team onto Axum as well, just so that I don't have to worry about the auto resolves screwing me over and deleting any units, because I believe we did lose some units along the way, not on the Fury of Ragnar. I think one of these lost a unit of Griv Pamvar, didn't they? Ah yes, it was Avengers First Cavalry, but we bought the mercenaries, didn't we? I think it's probably a good idea maybe for me to... Can we get all the way up to here? Oh, we can, okay. We'll do that. We'll come all the way up and hit the 4th Legion with poison provisions. That spy could go a long way there. That was crazy, okay. And that was successful, which is fantastic. We're definitely going to do it this way then. So we'll have Avengers First Cavalry take out Pergamum. Right, it's undefended. We should get a decent auto-resolve. Balanced stance will do. And that's the capital of Lydia taken over. So they left Pergamum undefended to take Ephesus. That was kind of silly of them. We're going to raise that, and that's their settlement under our control. We'll just fix it up. I'll go for the prison crew camp and possibly the practice field. Actually, maybe not. I'm tempted to get a prison crew camp here and then go military pier at Rhodes. We wanted to get the prison crew camp at Aelia Capitolina, didn't we? And this will suit us for when we build our new navy anyway. So that's okay. Alright. Yeah, I might do the same at Asia. But we'll start off with the well. I want the courier post, and then we don't need a shrine, we've got the well, we've got the courier post, we don't want outskirts of city centre, so that does leave space for a prison crew camp, and then we can upgrade to the military pier at Rhodes. Brilliant. Right, the Forgotten Warriors, it's time for Hormizd to show us his stuff. Let's go and attack Pessinus. Oh, interesting. That could easily be an auto-resolve, but I don't think I want to auto-resolve because I feel like it's going to kill off some of my Griv Panvars, so I'm going to just encircle that for now and probably play it out at some point. Rostam's companions are actually in a really good position to just go and take Ephesus back, so we're just going to go do that. Okay. Easy done. And that's going to be Lydia destroyed, possibly, this turn. Yeah, I think if we take Pessinus, that's the last settlement of Lydia, and we destroy them. Awesome. Alright, let's just fix this up again. We need to do the conversion. I just make sure that I'm doing that. Yep. Then what did we have here? We had, I think, the nomad camps, and we didn't have the shrine. Maybe a pit mine? Yeah, we had the pit mine, didn't we? Okay. So, just a little bit of a setback there in terms of our economy, I guess. Having to spend cash on that. But let's see what we can give in terms of skill to this guy. I think we'll go for the extra campaign map movement range. It's really nice, actually. And before I forget, I'm going to jump into the faction stuff. And can we secure loyalty? We've already secured loyalty. What's with the -15? General dies in battle. Oh, okay. That's awkward. Oh, one of their generals died. I guess I probably should have been doing this from the start, the secure loyalty, just so that it didn't get to this position. But maybe we'll go for like a marriage. Will they like us for that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what that did. We might just get another leader for that house. So let's go for recruit or raise forces. We need to raise a force at Judea. We need a candidate of that party. So what was it? The House of Asfabad Pahlav. We want to raise a fleet.
It is an honor to serve you.
Oh, does a fleet not count? I'm so confused. We didn't lose an army, did we? So why are they pissed that I lost a general if this guy doesn't actually belong to any house?
Easy and to board. Fleet reporting, my lord.
Okay, well he was recruited by the right house, so maybe that will help sort things out. Not sure about his traits. Did I like, when I go into the raise forces, do I then choose a general first and then do raise fleet? Ah, yeah, that's what I should have done. This would have been zeal and public order. This one's -1 corruption and minus public order penalties. What does this guy have? He has -10% military, building, construction costs, and zeal. I guess that's fine. We could go for even more zeal with him, possibly. We don't have any that give us zeal. That's kind of annoying. Maybe we just go for the morale for all units then. Let's do that. Right. Anything else we need to do? Avengers First Cavalry did get upgraded tradition, so Unrelenting Force will stack well actually in order to give us more movement range, which is great. I think Cartier can just continue with the administration near Ancira now to help with the culture conversion. And Artemis is fine where he is. Alexandria was taken by Hispania. I'm guessing Egypt is dead then. World of Wonder. Pergamon. Is there a wonder here? Pergamon. Plus 20% wealth from manufacturing industry. Well, I guess that works well for the village with the marble pit and the pit mine. Check out our income, actually. That's increased it by a ton. Wow, okay. So taking Pergamon was a very good idea indeed. Yeah, it's interesting how these things work out. Let's spend some of our cash just on upgrading. I'm probably actually going to focus on upgrading the settlements over here. So we'll make sure to upgrade this, for example, at Caesarea. And we can either go for the settlement blacksmith, which will give us level 2 weapons, or we can go for settlement shield maker, which will increase both. Oh, increases shield effectiveness and armor. How many shields do we have? Like, all of our inventory uses shields, doesn't it? That might be more beneficial than the melee attack. Although melee defense is already pretty high. I think maybe melee attack would be better. Let's go for the blacksmith. Yeah, we'll boost melee attack over anything else, and that will help our cavalry as well. Just be absolutely outrageous in the battles. Okay, and there is an army here from Galatia, but that must be their only army currently. And that means that when we take Pessinus and next turn, we can just like move Rostam's companions aside. We can have the Forgotten Warriors and Hormizd move around to Iconium, and that will be Galatia destroyed as well. Alright, so looks like that has been my time. In the next episode, we will fight the battle at Pessinus. It should be a good one against the 4th Legion. But in the meantime, that's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.